Do you remember how it all began? How millions of people across different countries would hold their breath in front of their screens, eager to see how the latest episode of The Kingfisher would unfold? And now, here we are at the finale, the 100th, the 101st episode. And the feelings are mixed. Some cried tears of joy, others were left disappointed, and some simply turned off the TV in silence and went to pour themselves a cup of tea, feeling as if they had been deceived. We were prepared for one kind of ending, but what we got was something rushed, jumbled, and to be honest, at times senseless. The key issue isn't that the series has ended, it's about how it ended. And here, fans have questions piling up. Where are the promised dramatic resolutions? Why was the most crucial element built up over 3 seasons of conflict, depth, and trauma cut at the last minute? Why didn't the finale deliver the catharsis we had been waiting for? Because in essence, it didn't exist. What we got was a beautiful but empty wrapper. What we wanted was a genuine farewell. Let's start with the fact that the story of Suna and Ferret remains unresolved. This was one of the most anticipated and anxiety-inducing moments. A mystery that could have turned the plot on its head. Instead of a climax, we were met with silence. Sarah never learned the truth. This is a colossal missed opportunity. Imagine if she had found out and left. Ferret would have shattered. That's where the drama could have unfolded, where the most vivid scene of the entire series could have played out. Equally puzzling was the treatment of the character Ifakat. All these years, viewers sensed that she was hiding a secret. Did her husband die? Was it an accident? Or was it something else? And the story of Fazilet Korhan never made it to the screen. We were given hints, but the final puzzle never came together. Instead of a revelation, we were left with emptiness. This is especially frustrating considering the series initially thrived on psychological depth and shadowy motives. Seyran's pregnancy was another moment that excited fans. Everyone expected it to become a significant storyline. But no, it was simply inserted into one episode. Without preparation, without gradual development. Over 3 seasons, a whole arc could have been developed, showcasing emotions, fears, and expectations. But here, they just checked the box. Seyran is pregnant. That's it. Then came the finale. The original story that the series was based on had a much more dramatic ending. In the original, Ferit goes mad, Seyran leaves him, and only after the intervention of specialists do the characters get a chance at healing. That would have been a powerful, socially significant conclusion. But the creators chose to take a safer route. Everyone is happy. It feels like the final script was written in a rush and not without reason. Mert Ramazan Demir was set to leave for military service, prompting the decision to hasten, simplify, and wrap things up before his departure. As a result, the last episodes turned into a frantic race, with moments that deserved entire episodes flashing by in just a few minutes. Take the adoption of the boy by Seyran and Ferit, for instance. What a potential twist that could have been. What symbolic significance. Yet, we didn't even learn the child's name. Why wasn't he named Fuad, after Ferit's brother? That would have created a powerful bridge between the past and the future. But no, that episode was stripped down to its bare bones, leaving only a shell. It's a shame because there were opportunities, hints, and actors who could have carried a much deeper drama. Afra Saracholu and Mert Ramazan Demir delivered stellar performances. In scenes where silence was required, they spoke with their eyes. In moments of shouting, their voices cracked with emotion. Their acting saved the finale from complete disaster. However, no amount of acting can salvage a weak script, and unfortunately, that's what we got. The editing was choppy, the dialogue superficial, and the plot lines fragmented. The audience, who had invested 3 years in this story, deserved more. They deserved a proper farewell, but instead, they got a mere goodbye. That said, it wouldn't be fair to say the finale was a total failure. There were scenes that touched the heart. The appearance of Halus R in the final moments of the series evoked nostalgia, memory, and respect. The children resembling Ferret and Seiran symbolized hope. These scenes left a mark, but they couldn't overshadow the disappointment that the finale could have been stronger, deeper, and more truthful. If the series hadn't shied away from darkness, it could have truly shone. The light in a story is brighter when we understand the depth of its darkness. We were ready to accept a tragic ending. We would have cried, we would have forgiven, but we wanted the truth and it was withheld from us because truth is a risk and the creators chose not to take that risk. The finale could have served as a mirror, reflecting how the consequences of the past catch up with the characters. It could have shown that mistakes cannot simply be survived, they must be lived through. Instead, we were presented with a pretty facade. Ribbons, smiles, a happy family. Yet behind that image, healing never took place. What if we had been given those scenes? Farid on the brink, Seiran making choices, falling, crisis, growth. That would have been a finale talked about for years, one that would have gone down in the history of Turkish television. But it didn't happen because there was a need to wrap it up. And so, we did. The series Kingfisher has come to an end. It has left a mark. And this mark is not just in the ratings or in our hearts, it's in our expectations. We've seen what a series can be: powerful, honest, profound. And that's why we want more. That's why we criticize. Because we care. Even if this finale wasn't what we hoped for, we still say thank you. Thank you for being with us, for giving us characters we will remember, for instilling hope in us. And in the future, please give us the truth.